The Tipji, let's begin. 3 minutes to go.
Ready? Here also. It's very okay. Try to go live. I'm sorry. नहीं यहाँ go live. नहीं हाँ ये तो okay. Okay. Permission देंगे. आपको देखना पड़ेगा. Audio not. Yes, okay. Six.
A warm good evening, one and all. Good evening. Warm good evening, one and all. Good evening. Welcome back. Toastmaster Kondal Reddy, do you think I am excited?
Yes.
So excited, super excited. After long back, after long time, this is the moment we all have been waiting for. Waited for, I would say. Okay. So, welcome to 268 Bhavans Toastmaster meeting. I am Toastmaster Subhana Ganeshan, will be playing the Sergeant at Arms role today. Our meeting theme, a smooth sea never made a skilled sailor. Right? As the quoting says, like, I am a sailor, if the sea is very smooth, anyone can drive that, right? If the sea is not up to the mark of we cannot drive, that time only our skills comes out. Always, even in a situation like everything goes smooth, we never come to know what is our potential, right? So situation arises and struggles comes. Many every now and then we'll get the opportunities also and challenges also. We must use the challenges as opportunities and prove ourselves. Okay. So before into it, let me tell you some ground rules. As a surgeon at arms, all of you, I request you to put your mobile in silent mode. And online viewers, I'm requesting you all to put yourself as muted. Please mute yourself. And for your knowledge, our ladies' restroom at our left and gents' restroom at right. Throughout the meeting, you are requested to be seated in your place until otherwise you get your order. So that's all for my ground rules to be set. Thank you so much. I would like to welcome DTM Vishal Khan DTM Pramukh on stage, please. Our President.
Thank you so much. So, good evening to those Toastmasters in the meeting and to the online meeting. And we have so many guests today. Yeah. I invite Toastmasters Sudhana to say the club mission in the excitement.
Because I'm so excited.
To say that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you so much. I request everyone to rise and repeat club mission after me. I'm so sorry. We all accept. We provide a supportive and positive learning experience. Which members are empowered to develop communication and
leadership skills,
resulting in greater self-confidence. Thank you. Be seated. Let me proudly welcome our President DTM Pramukh Bose to take the meeting further. Over to you.
So, I was mentioning about our guests. There are many Toastmasters leaders today attending our club meeting. Right from our very senior Toastmaster DTM Alka Ji, then our club division H director Toastmaster Mohammed Shiraz, immediate past division D director, not immediate past. Yes, only.
District PR.
Yeah. Now it's in district PR. Yeah, okay. I congratulate you for becoming the district PR.
Thank you, sir.
So, Toastmaster DTM, Vishal. And our leader, our mentor, and inspiring speaker, multi-talented personality, and he considered Toastmasters is like DTM Rangkumar. Today we have our area director with us taking the time of role. Toastmaster Vikram Joshi, welcome you. We are very happy to see you. We have a member also. And our immediate past president. Yeah. So, I will ask our Toastmaster, I won't consider them as a guest, but they are not our members. But I will ask them to speak later after during the business section. So they will give us about their feedback in the meeting. Now, okay. See our meanwhile, let me introduce and invite our guests today. They wanted to see how the meeting is going on, the meeting proceedings, understand what's happening at Toastmaster meeting. They are interested to know about Toastmasters. Okay, there are two wonderful guests today. Mr. Franklin, not Toastmaster yet. Mr. Franklin, and Mr. Akhil is also one of our sister companies. Alshaya is Jumbo Tours and Travel. I invite Mr. Franklin to come to the podium and then say a few words about yourself, introduce yourself. Please, let's start
Good evening, everybody. Good evening. I know about Toastmaster because my wife was an ex-Toastmaster with wife, Rubahari. Because of her, I inspired. I used to travel with her in all the meetings, all the time. Right now, I used to go with her. That time I was little busy. Now she was not very busy, so I am little free. She went to India and settled down over there. So just I thought to be a part of this. So he is my colleague. So I just requested him that I just visit your meeting. Then I will decide like I was here. Thank you very much for inviting me.
Thank you for Thank you so much. I'm Sagar, please come to the podium.
Hi, good evening. Myself Akhil. I'm working in Jumbo Travels as a travel consultant, and I don't know what is exactly happened here. One day, my colleague, Mr. Latif, said you have to come here. So I need your appointment or something. I don't know why. I don't. I said okay because I trusted him because if he is calling me, there should be something. So I said yes, I'll come. So I actually forgot 12th of August today. He might call me or not. So unfortunately, he called me. Yeah, because I was busy with some other work, and he called me and reminded me that today was we agreed to come here. So I said yes. Okay, we'll come. And I come here. So I was still I don't know what is exactly happening over here, and this is what I just want to know what is that gonna happen, and if it's okay, I prefer to my wife also come here. And thanks to team Toastmaster and nowadays I just understand that he was Malayali and I'm also it's a great pleasure, and thank you, and I believe I will be there in the next meeting.
What's happening here? People come here to express themselves. Because some sort of like-minded people speak about their vision, their dreams, and improve their communication skills and their leadership skills. And Toastmaster gives a perfect training. Educational materials are there, wonderful trainings, educational workshops, all will be there. So you will get to know about those things on the course of the meeting as well as in the continuing meeting afterwards. And there are family. There is a family. You see.
Yes.
The big family.
Amazing.
And amazing. And love to see children. And I know that he's a young girl, no? No. And he attends his what's your name? Sas. Okay, he attends meeting regularly and not only, I don't know, our club first meeting, but I had seen him in the sub-finals meeting. And now the younger kids also, and your wife also, welcome all of you to our meeting. And I think you will have a wonderful meeting. Enjoy. If you don't mind, can you come to the podium and introduce? Doesn't matter. So I'd like to see you all with your family, and there are some couples as Toastmasters here. My wife was a Toastmaster, and this was Susan, our husband, is also Toastmaster in our club. So there are some couples. So you will enjoy it if you come with your wife, because then both of you can mutually help, support each other for your, developing your skills.
Yeah, so it's a good platform.
Yeah, it's a good platform. So you will be. I asked our Toastmaster Subna Sajantam doing a small speech about the theme. Let me also mention a couple of words about the theme. I think this quote was from our 22nd President of US, Franklin D. Roosevelt. A smooth sea never made a skilled skater.
you know that in our life we always experience some ups and downs, some problems. But how do you look into your problems, the issues? How do you handle with a positive attitude? Some issues you can turn into opportunities. Yeah, with a positive mindset. And the Toastmasters help people to have a positive attitude regards your life, your relationships, your career, everything with a positive optimism. The sense of optimism, Toastmaster gives that. We have the movement. Toastmaster movement is a movement which energizes people, inspires people to dream big, to work hard and achieve their dreams, always with a positive attitude. We all know that there are some downs, everyone faces some downs, but Toastmasters gives confidence. Anything, any problem can be sorted out. Now you will come to know after some time. Maybe 1 year, 2 years, after some years in Toastmasters, you know how to handle pressure situations, how to manage your time effectively, to complete your task within the allotted time, whether in your career, how to listen to your life partner, your children, and how to respect their opinions. You know, all these things you will learn with Toastmasters. And today I'm just asking our Vice President Education that agenda is okay, perfect. Everyone will, okay, so we can all approve the agenda without any change. And we have a wonderful person today to take us through the meeting. Yeah. Today there are 6 speakers. They will be having a speaker. Normally usually there are 3 or 4 speakers, but today there are 6 speakers. But to take us through the whole proceedings of the meeting, we have a wonderful, very passionate Toastmaster, and he's an excellent speaker, and a wonderful evaluator, and a man with a service attitude. So he believes in the servant leadership. He comes to the meeting for early, make everything, and he goes after the meeting, he go back home as a last person, you know, and give everything back in the same custody. And if he is in Kuwait, he never misses the meeting. And even if outside Kuwait, he attends the meeting online to Zoom. Such a perfect example of a servant leadership, I invite Toastmaster Latif.
Thank you very much, President. My name is Latif Mansoor Ali. I'm the Vice President Education in this Bhavans Toastmasters Club. Today's theme and one of my roles in today's meeting is Toastmaster of the Day. So for the general terms, I will be a host of this meeting. I normally will run this meeting through the agenda which has been always eyed in front of you all. Now, life is not perfect if you don't have some obstacles, some uneven bounces, some unwanted problems, or maybe a challenge which you don't want to see it. So if you want a perfect life, there will be problems, obstacles, issues, and some unknown kind of waves which will come to you. And if you manage well to face each problems, you won't have or require another sailor to run your ship or your life. Many people have already spoken about the theme, and I personally believe it is just because we have a live audience here. A meeting before this, it was a challenge to gather such a wonderful members in this hall. just because we were also coming back from those times where we were addicted to online meetings, then holidays. I finally got an opportunity that we had 2 weeks to prepare for this meeting. I took myself messaging everyone who was away on holidays, prepare yourself, make yourself available. Some things which only XCOM knows, we had 8 speakers. And when they saw the agenda, they felt, no, we should ask 2 of them to rest. So one of them was Toastmaster Manoj, who graciously accepted, and the other is Toastmaster Subiram, who said, I will prepare it for next speech. As a Vice President of Education, we just missed a small business session. Last meeting, Toastmaster Subiram completed her level 5 of Pathway Leadership. And we run a $15 save campaign because Toastmaster increased from 1st of July as 1st of August as $60. So we have around 17 members who saved $15 and made themselves available to deliver speeches until March 2024. Okay, so further overview. There are few things how to face the obstacles. One is be prepared. Of course, we all expect something good for us in life. But if that does not happen, we should be prepared for the unexpected. Many people say that make your roof made before the rainy season. Don't wait for the rain to come and then you start preparing, because in wet you cannot stable a good shelter. This meeting will be run with 2 important sessions because we have 6 speakers, so we will not have a table topic. And to run this meeting, we have some role players available assisting us over all the meeting. So before I jump into the first session, may I request distinguished Toastmaster Pranab Bose to please come on stage as our club president and invite few of the audience.
Thank you so much. When I look back here in the online, I could see some wonderful persons attending the meeting. We have our past president, Toastmaster Santosh Patros. Can you make him see him? Yeah, Professor Santosh Patros, welcome you to our meeting. Can you show him, please? Welcome, Professor Santosh. I have a few words, couple of sentences, words, please. Professor Santosh, what is open for you? Hello, can you speak?
Yes. Yeah, he can.
No, he cannot. Professor Santosh, can you hear me?
Unmute.
Please unmute.
Hello.
Yes, please.
Hi. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Distinguished Toastmasters, dignitaries. I can see a couple of people over here. Okay, very small screen. I can see it, but my mentor is there, DTM Pramukh Bose. I'm really happy to see that DTM Alka ma'am, DTM Ramji, Anilji. My all mentors are here. It's very happy to see all of you. DTM Moheshji is there. Latif. It's very happy to see all of you after a very, very long time. I'm from the land of Muscat, Oman, talking right now. It's very happy to be a part of Toastmasters all the time. Whenever you call me upon, I'll try to attend it. It's my duty time, but still I'm able to attend through online. thanks to the technology. It's just because of my mentor informed me that there is a speakathon regarding the mentorship and all those. So let me wish all the best to all the participants in the speakathon. So may God bless you all. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, our past president, Dr. Santosh. Now to see you back in our meeting whenever possible. Please join our meeting. I will continue to invite you. Whenever possible, please join our meeting. Thank you so much. Now we have guest, Mr. Ronnie. Ronnie, can you please open your camera if you don't mind? Open your video. Mr. Ronnie, can you speak? Can you hear me? Yes.
Yes. Hi,
Yeah.
good evening. I just thought I'll join. This is the first session that I'm viewing. So,
Yeah.
to see how the session is being conducted. So, thank you for the opportunity or the invite to come and attend the session.
Comment, and he is a CFA multi-qualified person. I know him for years. He had been an auditor working in Ernst & Young. You used to come to Ernst & Young and audit our accounts. And now I think, hi, Ronnie.
Yeah, he's
Can you please, yeah. Now he is working in, with Algani. He wanted to see what's happening in Toastmasters, to know about Toastmasters. So he is interested to know about Toastmasters. So over to Toastmasters Ronnie. Introduce yourself further and speak. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I work as a finance manager in a company in Alganum International. Okay, as you said, yeah, I'm a qualified CA, CPA, and a CFA. So I just thought of attending to improve my communication skills and things like that. So I've heard of Toastmasters before, but I just wanted to see how the format is and things like that before I join. So yeah, that's why I got the invite. And I knew Pramuk because I was the auditor for one of the for the company that he was working maybe 6-7 years back. So that's how I know. So he just reached out to me, and yeah, I thought I'll give it a shot.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Nice to see you again. And who are our other guests in the online? Can you please? I saw the Toastmaster Hitra. Someone was there actually. Shihab. Shoaib. Is he there still?
No.
He left. Okay. So now we have another guest. Ma'am, can you please?
My name is Vanita.
Vanita, okay. Ms. Vanita, I invite her to the podium. Please have
My name is Vanita. I am working in logistic company, Hilton Logistics for more than 8 years. I would like to improve my communication skills, so that's why I joined the Toastmasters Club. Actually, I joined on March, but I didn't continue. But today, thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. You will not only improve your communication skills, you will improve your leadership skills, and you will also improve your relationship skills. Okay, thank you so much. Now to see you at the meeting, and I hope I haven't missed any of the guests. Back to our wonderful TM Toastmasters.
In all those excitements, I just thought maybe we are 5-7 minutes late. Just to wake you up, we are 30 minutes behind schedule. Yes, the time is showing the red card. Okay, without any further other comments, let me invite our webmaster, Remaining Distinguished Toastmaster, Mahesh Iyer.
If it sits in a plane, flight, if it goes very smooth, do you enjoy it? You enjoy. But if there's an announcement, there's some problem happening, please tighten your seat belt, we'll be more vigilant, serious, and definitely fearful also. Smooth sea will never make a skilled worker. It's a fact. And we have already experienced that in our life. Pros and cons of life. That makes your life spicy. Ameliorate is a word today. It suits the theme also. Ameliorate. It means, it's a formal word that means to make something such as a problem better or more tolerable. The best example for using it is a sentence is that Toastmaster ameliorate each and every person, whoever it is, whatever it is, in whichever status the person is. I might humbly request you all is that whenever you are coming to the podium, please use this beautiful, spicy word. Pronunciation is ameliorate. Ameliorate. Right? At the end of the meeting, when I will call, I will be saying that how many of you have used this word how many times? Close to you, let the Toastmaster ameliorate all the persons who are coming on the podium. Thank you very much.
This meeting is always observed with general evaluator. So let me invite our founder member, distinguished Toastmaster Anil Kumarji Revankar, to describe his role as general evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Latif Mansur Ali, for that wonderful introduction. A very warm welcome to all the Toastmasters and distinguished guests present at our this very special meeting today. As a general evaluator, I shall be evaluating the speech as a whole and also be the host for the evaluation session. My job as a general evaluator has already begun with the first entry of the Toastmaster in the club. When called upon, I shall be coming on the stage and completing my task as a GE. With these few words, I would like to wish each and every Toastmaster and guest coming on the podium all the best. Over to Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you, General Evaluator, Distinguished Toastmaster Anil Kumarji Revankar. Hope you will accept our just this much of delay and not mention in your General Evaluation report. Now, before we start the prepared speech session, as we have 6 speakers, one from a very well-seasoned, experienced Toastmaster, DTM Ram, the others are just coming up towards the stage. What I have done is, as a VP Education, I have just kept this to my right only, that we have a secret judge who will evaluate or who will give marks according to the International Speech Contest ballot. So what happens when you are into International Speech Contest? You come, you deliver your project, your speech, and there is 4 or 5 judges behind who is anonymous, nobody knows it, and they give that judgment. But I give you a surety, I will disclose who is the secret judge today. Because maybe that only will be announcing you the winner of the International Speech Contest. Now let us begin. I was buying time because I know what is going behind the speaker and the evaluator. Let us invite. Oh yes, please. Our newest member, who is not new to Toastmasters but very new to us, very humble person, and while talking to him, I learned a very important lesson. Please practice to say no when you cannot do everything. Let us invite Toastmaster Vikram, age of 70 director. He is member of our Bhavans Toastmasters Club and will be performing at Sangha today.
Good evening, everyone. Toastmaster Vikram with you. This is my first meeting as a member in this club, and I took the role as a timer. So, as a timer, my role today is to time the meeting. Everything can be bought, but time we cannot buy time, we cannot go back. So it's very important for us to go with the time. In Toastmasters meeting, we have a practice that whenever we start our meeting, we start on time. When we deliver our speech, it should be on time. For example, we have two sessions today, speaking sessions. One is prepared speech, for which the time is 5 to 7 minutes. In 5 minutes, I'll show you a green card. At the end of 6 minutes, I'll show you, I'll flag up the yellow card, and at the end of 7 minutes, I'll show you the red card. After which you will have 30 seconds to wrap up your speech. In case you do not wrap up your speech, you will not be qualified for the voting. And for evaluation, we will have 2 to 3 minutes. At 2 minutes, I'll show the green card. At 2.5 minutes, yellow card, and at the end of 3 minutes, red card. And whenever called upon, I'll give my timer report when called upon. Thank you, and over to you,
Thank you very much for reminding me.
Yes, thank you.
Let me invite our first speaker's evaluator, Distinguished Toastmaster Mahesh. He will be evaluating our guest speaker, Distinguished Toastmaster Ram Kumar.
Hang on a second. Dream big. Little things make big things. Let us see that how to think big. Pathway P1, level 3, and project 2. And the time allocated is 5 to 7 minutes. And this is a part of the speech for DTM Ram Kumar, our own Ram Kumar. The part of inspire your audience. And let's see that how he is going to inspire by saying that dream big man. Because he is a big man with a very noble heart. Let us all welcome with a huge thunderous applause. Not smooth seas. Let it be a thunderous sea of applause to welcome DTM.
Thank you very much. How many of you dream big? Do you know what is dream big? Do you know what is dream big? No. Do you know it? How do you dream? What you dream? When you want to dream, is there any certain age? No. Any time limit? Understand. What is your dream, Ishan? If I want to ask you, what's your dream?
My dream is to just keep dreaming.
That's exactly the truth it is all about. You know, let me go back to my early days of life when I was in school. We are twins, Ram and Shyam, and younger one, Santosh Kumar, and older sister, Jyoti. Do you know what is this face? Someone says,
Big face.
big face! I'm not talking about the pigs here, I'm talking about the piggy bank. Means indication to my mother and father not stopping from crying to drop the coin. Whenever the coin is dropped inside, it has a shaky movement, ting ting, which means I was to cry a lot that my piggy bank is empty, it is making noise. His piggy bank is full. You are giving more coins for him, not me. Then again, I was to make a big noise. Those little things made a big difference. One day, the milkman came early morning, 5 o'clock. What time the milkman comes in your house? Late night? Early morning. My mother immediately took the piggy bank and collected, immediately removed and threw into his face because he was not leaving. Everybody was sleeping and making noise. How many of you get annoyed when your children are sleeping as a parent? Raise your hands. You all get annoyed. Does it inspire you? Second, the school days. Me and Shyam,
Ram and Sham everywhere. Sham was to do Ram was to watch. I can make better life than him. I can not draw anything, but I can talk. What? Talk. I can do mimicry with my English teacher. I can do mimicry with my English teacher. I was to do. People would clap. I was to pull the ponytail, the girls, because it's a school where girls and boys are together. Education school, I'm talking about Kendra Vidyalaya. I was to pull the ponytail ribbon. And today, we are all grown up, mature. One is a scientist, New Jersey. Another lives in Bangalore as an IT manager. Many of them settled Australia, Sydney, New Jersey, and Ramkumar in Kuwait. But they did not forget Ramkumar's mischievous things. They remember Ram Baba, not Ram. Our Ram Baba, because I was to bring laughter into your life. If you don't know what are your dreams, simply ask. Ask. All should know. What is it? All should know how to ask, when to ask. Have you forgotten your little dreams? To make it big dreams. I have not forgotten for anything. I am here not to inspire. I am here to learn from you. To educate? No. To learn. Learning never ends. One thing I have to say. Ram, the university, never messed with three people. Lawyer, doctor, and a police. Why? They are at the junction. The doctor says, no. He did not do any crime. The police says, no, the political pressure is there. Put him. He gave a false certification, falsifying information. The police and doctor comes. The lawyer comes to defend your case. The lawyer says, oh, he's from the poor background. Okay. That's not okay. Because what I need is my fees. My fees is bigger than the doctor fees and the policeman fees. I step in. With my advocate Prabhakar, who is LLB, I found him as a master, as a guru. I go back to my college universities and it resonates that what my master said is right. Then the lawyer, why is asking so much fees? Then he said, did you mess with lawyer and a doctor and police? No, I didn't do anything. What did you do then? I only stood up for the person who was weak. He was not in guilt. I was raising my voice. The lawyer stood beside me and he got a case. He won the case for the child. He got the admission. Are you inspired? Do you have the gut, the grit, the courage, the dignity, the guilt to inspire people? Uplift the spirit. Nothing wrong. How many of you are afraid of taking risks because you failed? Yeah. And you are comfortable in your comfort zone, sitting. Let him speak today. Next time, procrastination is like cancer. It goes like that. It slips like a sand from your hand. Don't do that. You're safe in your home. You're safe in your comfort zone. If you want to change in your life, if you don't change, whatever happened in the 6 years past, it will repeat the same. If you want to change two things: your habits, your philosophy, the way you are thinking. If you change will happen the way you want. I have changed. I was sitting comfortably and delivering speeches. Alright. First speaker, second speaker, third speaker, very comfortable. Today I'm standing in front of you as a speaker, marching forward
to challenge. Thank you.
Thank you, DTO Rao. Normally in our meeting, we do keep 1 minute silence for the feedback, but due to the time constraint, I will request everyone to just message him or give their feedbacks. Meanwhile, I invite our second speaker's evaluator. Our second speaker is Toastmaster Prashant, and this speech will be evaluated by our president, club president, distinguished Toastmaster Pramod Bose.
Thank you, Toastmaster Latif. Our second speaker, Toastmaster Prashant, is my target speaker today. He is embarking on his presentation mastery level 2 for 3 Toastmaster mentoring. Let me read out the purpose statements. The purpose of this project, each Toastmaster speech is a project. The purpose of this project is for the member to clearly define how Toastmasters envisions mentoring. The purpose of this speech, in today's speech, is for the member to share some aspect of a previous experience as a protege. Today, the speech title is Power of Toastmaster Mentoring. Power of Toastmaster Mentoring. Toastmaster Prashant Kavankar, all the best.
Five to 7 minutes, Toastmaster Prashant, stage is yours.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Speak in such a way that others love to listen to you, and listen in such a way that others love to speak to you. Toastmaster of the day, my fellow Toastmasters, and welcome guests. Good evening to all of you. The first week of September 2019, when I saw a poster, and the caption of that poster was very impressive. Are you afraid of attending interviews? Do you have a problem to talking to strangers? This was a poster which was conducted Bhavans Toastmasters Club, September 13, in training on impromptu speaking skill. I don't know that what was the meaning of impromptu. However, I attended that meeting. Dear friends, that changed my life. On that meeting, I came to know that what is a Toastmaster and what are the benefits a Toastmaster is giving to develop our personality and public speaking skill. Then, as soon as after the training, I joined as a guest on the Bhavans Toastmasters one of the meeting, and I took the membership. Then, the first role in my life, Toastmaster as a timer, which was on September 29. I prepared like a word sheet, and there were 3 speakers on that day: Toastmaster Besi Matai, Toastmaster now DTM Mahesh Iyer, and Toastmaster Sunil Thomas, and evaluators Alvin Verghese, DTM Anil Kumar, and Toastmaster Mahesh Iyer. This was my timer sheet. But when I came onto the stage, I was a bit nervous and feared that what would I do? What if I fail to perform on stage? And what if I'm not able to make a good impression on other members? Then a person came to me on stage and told, Toastmaster Prashant, don't worry, we will do it. The word we, that moment, half of my shoulders get relaxed. That was distinguished Toastmaster Anil Kumar Revankar. My dear friends, I start my journey of Toastmasters. And distinguished Toastmaster Sunil Thomas was my mentor in the club. I was keep on talking to him how to make a speech, how to deliver a speech, because I was absolutely no idea what is a Toastmaster, how to perform the speech. He guided me how to prepare the icebreaker speech. I was keep on sending him my scripts and he corrected it and sent me back. On September 2019, I done my icebreaker speech, which was evaluated by Toastmaster Beta Johnson. And I got that day the best speaker award too. That day, I couldn't sleep even because on my sleep, I was that much excited. I done something in my life. Mentoring in the Toastmasters. I had all the good mentors in my club, Bhavans Toastmasters Club. In my experience, everyone in the Toastmasters Club is mentoring everyone. As soon as I completed my icebreaker speech on the end of the December 2019, when BTC was celebrating the 7th anniversary, I was assigned as a MC of that program with Toastmaster Santosh Patos. I told, I can't do it. You can do it. My mentor was saying, you can do it. I can do it. My dear friends, as soon as I finished my icebreaker speech, then I was elevated to, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the 7th anniversary of Bhavans Toastmasters Club. I changed that much level because the encouragement and the support I was getting from my club mentors. I learned so many things from my club members, dedicated Toastmasters. I would like to name a few of the members over here who elevated me in this condition. DTM Anil Kumar, the passionate Toastmaster DTM Pramukh Mose, and Toastmaster Bida Johnson, and DTM Shiba, and DTM Mahesh Iyer, and Toastmaster Santosh, Toastmaster Latif, and many other mentors. My dear friends, the journey when we start in the Toastmasters, I could see there are a lot of guests over there. They may also thinking that, Toastmaster, how could we start a journey in the Toastmaster? What's the difference in a public communication? How it will be elevated as a normal person to a different level? That's the power of mentoring. Because here, there is a dedicated people, and it's a two-way traffic, the mentoring-mentee relationship. If we want to learn ourselves and if we want to achieve something, then we should follow our mentor. Because if you follow our mentor, they will absolutely give all the guidelines how to improve our communication skill, each and every pathways. I'm one of the example in the Bhavans Toastmasters Club from 2019 to 2023, with the help of all the beloved, my senior Toastmasters, to achieve in this much pathways. My dear friends, John C. Crosby said that mentoring is a brain to pick and an ear to listen and a push in the right direction. So thank you, my mentors who helped me to in this journey, at least in 2023, I get something in the Toastmaster journey till my journey is ongoing. And I'm sure that I am really enjoying the Toastmaster journey. Thank you. Big salute to all my mentors. Over to you, TMO.
Thank you, Toastmaster Prashant. I just want to inform the audience, he did mention about his icebreaker. He did mention how he did the MC role when he was at the anniversary, but he himself is 2 times club champion of international speech contest, and I think he has crossed the area and went to division also. So this is a journey where he starts from 10 to 11 members in the contest of a club, but then it goes to few members selected from 33 and then maybe around 50-55 people at the division. Let's invite our next speaker. He also himself is going to give a mentoring experience with us, and he will share with us. Toastmaster Johnny, I think we have missed his evaluation. Okay, no issues. I will be doing this evaluation as a spot on. So Toastmaster Johnny Stephen is going to embark in his presentation mastery level 2 project 3. This is all about mentoring mentee. So what he has learned, his purpose statement in his speech is what he has learned with his journey in Toastmaster through his mentors, and what is he going to give back to the community, to the new members joining up, he as a mentor. So let me invite timer, please note his speech duration will be between 5 to 7 minutes. Toastmaster Johnny Stephen, mentor, mentee, matcher. Mentor, mentee, matcher, Toastmaster Johnny Stephen. If you cannot see where we are going, ask someone who has been there before. There's a very wonderful quote by Lauren Torres. He's a trainer, speech trainer, and a motivational speaker. Good evening, my dear fellow Toastmasters and friends. I want you all to imagine a time in your lives when you all failed miserably to the extent that you had face on the mud. When nothing you do was going your way. That deep, humiliating, embarrassing moment. The point is, how do you react to this situation? So just keep that in your mind for a few minutes. I'll come back right back. I'll come right back to this. We all live in a highly competitive environment today, where even a small difference goes a long way. We all push our kids for that better marks, for that big universities, for that better jobs. The onus is on looking good. And if you are not looking good, go hit the gym, work out, get in shape, and look good. Make more money. People getting respect on the basis of their money, of the bank balances, not the case, of course. But what they don't teach you is failures. How to handle failures. One thing for certain, all the people who are at the top of their game today, for 100% for sure, they all failed. The difference between them and us is how they manage to convert that failure and rise up to that occasion. Now there are three options before us when we fail. Number one, quit and never look back again. Second option, somehow rebel yourself to the position where you were before and stay put there without taking any further risk. The final option, the smart option, get yourself a mentor. Now, who is a mentor? Very simple. A trusted and experienced person who has walked the talk and who is willing to help you get to that place. So I'll just start with the first point. I just made a small presentation. Yeah. Let's just have a look at the qualities of a good mentor. First of all, when I started my Toastmasters journey, my mentor was a VP Education from Bhavans Toastmasters Club, Toastmaster Peter Johnson. It is under her guidance that I gave my first icebreaker speech. A good start, what I believe, a good start is always work harder. So, the qualities of a good mentor, he or she should have a good track record of success. He should be able to willing to help you become a better version of yourselves. Everybody needs encouragement, yes, but at times some constructive criticism will help us to come out of our slumber. When you look for mentors who are creative, empathetic, who understands your shortcomings and works with you to come up. Encourage you on the path of success. Now, these are the responsibilities of a mentor. Establish good relations with the mentee, understanding mentee goals and objectives, helps the mentee take responsibility for his growth. Anyway, while I was giving this speech, one example I'd like to share with you came to my mind. In Toastmasters, other than the speaking category, we have developed the leadership skills. So I had this opportunity to become the VPPR of this club for 1 year. As luck would have it, I became the VPPR in 2019. The then president, we had the Toastmaster Santosh Patrosia. He was adamant that every meeting we should have a poster. And after every meeting, all congratulations, every congratulatory posters had to be made. Plus the other PR work and all. I had just joined Toastmasters and I had just joined VPPR. When I was just a VPPR, I was a bit nervous about the whole thing. In fact, after 2 months, I had an honest discussion with him that it's coming right on my face. And Corona had also started. Everything was online. So it was like either I put in my papers or said to do something about it. So it was like it was under his guidance. He was a VPPR before me. So it was under his guidance. So as I say, you need to hold the bull by the horns. So the first newsletter, Microsoft Publisher, so I was not well versed with it. But then under his guidance, we brought out the first newsletter. Then subsequently over the year, as I developed, it was at the end of the year, I myself couldn't believe it. We brought out two newsletters and one brochure. So it was all because of the guidance by Toastmaster Santosh Patros, the then president, and also EDM Sunil Thomas. He was also in our team. So that's the help, that's the power you get to be, if you get a good mentor from a resignation point of view to coming on top of your game. So next thing. Yeah, the responsibilities of a mentee. We as mentee also have some responsibilities. That is, share your concerns and goals with your mentor. Be punctual. He's taking out time for us. So be punctual, respect and trust your mentor always and update him about your progress. Ask him questions. We are here, all of us are here to learn. So be asked and never be shy about the whole thing. Respect your mentor's personal boundaries, not to pressurize him with post messages and phone calls. Stick to the commitments. Remember to appreciate your mentor at each stage. To finish it off, as I said in the beginning, so when you just imagine the time when you fail miserably, you have 3 options before us. And then you click either will rebel and come back or getting a mentor. My advice, my suggestion, going for the third one. The answer it's just a matter of asking someone. At the maximum, the answer is a no. But trust me, if you do it, you will come out on top. It's much better than hit and miss. So going for a mentor, and all the best to you. Thank you very much. It was a wonderful experience like both of our Toastmasters, Toastmaster Prashant and Toastmaster Johnny, shared their experience. I did mention to the newcomers, but all the leaders and guests over here, this Toastmaster is really a platform where you can learn communication skills as public speaker and also leadership. This platform gives you both the opportunities. Let me invite our next speaker, Toastmaster Susan Abraham. Yes. Yeah. So her speech will be evaluated by Toastmaster Mohammed Siraj. Please come and explain her speech objectives.
Thank you very much. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The next speaker is Toastmaster Susan, and she is embarking her dynamic leadership level 2, project 2. That is understanding your communication style. The purpose of this project is for the member to learn about different communication styles and identify her primary style. And the purpose of this speech is for the member to share the impact of her style on others. I'll repeat it again. The purpose of this speech is for the member to share the impact of her style on others. And the Toastmaster Susan, communication and connect. Communication and connect, Toastmaster Susan.
Good evening, Toastmasters and guests. I request all of you to close your eyes for 30 seconds. Thank you. Hope all of you liked it. What was happening this time? It was nature's way of communication. And what do you think was happening here when you were closing your eyes? Yes, communication. The sound of the chirping birds, the sound of the waterfall, the sound of raindrops. You were listening carefully and trying to understand what these sounds were. And if you were able to, I will be able to communicate and connect with all of you through my speech. As social beings, the ability to communicate effectively is paramount in our personal and professional life. Effective communication is not only about expressing our thoughts and feelings, but it is about understanding and empathizing with others. It bridges gaps between cultures. It helps us to appreciate our diversity and find a common ground. There are mainly 3 aspects of communication. One is vocalizing or writing. Second one is listening or reading. And the third is understanding. Only when 3 combine together, it becomes communication. I deliver my speech today and you just hear it. My aim of communicating with you does not happen. Only when I deliver my speech, you listen carefully and understand what I'm trying to convey. Communication happens. Otherwise, it's just called noise. Another important factor in communication, to ameliorate communication, is that in verbal communication, we should take care of our body language and the tone of voice. Also, in written communication, we should be careful about our selection of words and language. Leave the casual talks and text. Every conversation and document must communicate to our target population. There are different styles of communication, and Toastmaster International talks about 4 styles of communication. They are directing, initiating, analytical, and supportive. In the Discover Your Style, I found that my style is supportive. Yet I feel that there is no wrong or right style of communication. What matters is that the right communication style is applied to that particular situation. When I discipline my child, my style must be analytical and supportive. That is, I must be composed. I must be able to tell my child what is the issue, why this has to be tackled and resolved, and how I can support him. So there should be a clear selection of words, right body language, and tone. My child should be in the right state of mind to listen, and my child should understand what I'm trying to convey. Then I will be able to communicate and connect with my child throughout his life. Similarly, our ability to connect with using the right communication style in our professional life is very important. It helps us to encourage good morale in the team, teamwork, collaboration, creative thinking, and so on. Few years before, one of my teammates was moving to another department. And my manager came up to me and told Susan, you have to take up her role also. The handover time was short and I was in doubt. All my manager said was, Susan, you can do it with a smile. Those words of motivation and the trust that she gave me made me to work hard and be efficient and do a justification to my work. In another instance, there were 2 HR managers faced with similar situation, that is, a department did not follow the set procedures. The first manager immediately wrote a harsh email, called up the department head and gave a big talk. The second manager set up a meeting with the department head, talked about the procedures and explained everything, and then wrote a clear email and detailed email. I'm sure all of you will agree with me that it was the second manager who was able to effectively communicate and build this long-term connection, collaboration, and trust with the department. So it is difficult to have the right communication style all the time, but we should always try to be as best as possible. Why? To build good connections and build great relationships. We are in a continuing, we are growing in this ever-evolving world where there is new technology, but we should never lose the sight of the power of effective communication, which helps in shaping our lives in the future. Let us positively be the catalyst for change through our actions and words, and fostering understanding, empathy, and communication, collaboration among all. Lastly, I would like to ask all of you, that was I able to communicate and connect with you all?
Yes. Toastmaster Susan. Yes. Now let me invite our next speaker, Toastmaster Vinod. Just for the audience knowledge, he's going to deliver his second speech in Toastmasters. This speech will be evaluated by immediate past president, immediate past president. He is a very good mentor, not only just for me, for many of us. Please describe his speech objectives. Thank you.
Good evening, Toastmasters and distinguished guests. Good evening. The next speaker, Toastmaster Vinod Varghese, is going to embark his path dynamic leadership level 1 project 2. The speech purpose is the project to learn and review basic method of writing a speech with a defined purpose and to project a well-organized speech on a topic. So today, Toastmaster Vinod Varghese is selected as a purpose, outline the importance of defining our financial future and major steps to achieve it. So it's one of the variety of the speech for all of us, but many of the members and Toastmasters knows about how to handle those financial situations. The speech title, the best way to predict the future, it is create it. The best way to predict the future, it is create it. Toastmaster Vinod Varghese, the time of length of the speech is 5 to 7 minutes. Please, over to you. We will emulate for all of us this stage.
The best way to predict the future is to create. Good evening, DPMs, fellow Toastmasters, guests, dignitaries. A turbulent sea only can bring a good sail. Of course, when we are in a turbulent situation, it brings with an opportunity to find yourself, plan for your contingencies and make opportunities out of it. You can create your future if you can think about this uncertainties. How you can create your future? You have to have a complete assessment. I wish to limit my sphere into the financial area. It's not because money is everything, it's simply because money is there just next to the breathing air. It's so critical and everything. Of course, let's see in two phases. Why this has to be considered? Why the financial planning is important? We are living in a world of uncertainty. Only the uncertainty is there. How we can expect our needs going forward? The risks ahead. How well we can prepare for this? It's very important. All of us are in Middle East, we are not in welfare states. We are on our own shoulders. After our retirement, what should be our future needs? How will be the future of our kids? What are the things we have to count on as we go ahead? Our preferences, what we wish to achieve in our career. Do we want to set up something forward as a business? Or we want to focus on something in your own personal development? All those things are ranging. So, to an extent, these things you have to define edge. And there comes in your financial plan. The second aspect I wish to take how we can achieve this freedom. How can we achieve this financial freedom? It's basically 5 steps. First of all, we have to have an attitude to appreciate the personal finance as a topic of our fields. We should create a habit or culture to keep the perseverance and focus. What is necessity? What is required? Should not be influenced by the advertisements running around us. It should not be influenced by others who are buying or maybe spending on. Our focus should be predefined by ourselves. Priorities are set. That way only it can be. And if we are lacking the experience to make our objectives, financial objectives, different objectives, or set our asset allocation, there are financial advisors who can help you. It's always good to invest in yourself in personal financial knowledge that will help you to take informed decisions. Second step that we have to do is we have to define our goals. The other question is what we mentioned earlier. We want to have our return at this age. So what can be my return at that stage? Am I covered? Am I covered my uncertainties in my life? I have some medical emergency comes in. Do I have a cover? In my absence, my family is able to take care of the financial commitments and needs. The same quality of life can be maintained. So we have a term plan there. So what should be the amount that they recur? All these things are coming in the phase where we are defining the objectives. Maybe for the kids, the academics, all those things, we know at what point of time we may recur it and what can be an approx. Based on this we can. Then the third step, that is budget. We have to have a budget. It's very easy nowadays. We have to have a budget and we can track our spendings, income, everything on small mobile apps. It's all available now. Once you know what can be the savings that you can match to your objectives and different allocations. Fourth step, you have to have an investment plan. A lot of assets are there. We can have any portfolio. We can have any preference depending upon our risk appetite and our what are the asset allocation we can accomplish. Based on this, you can put your investment strategies, asset allocation, and you can observe where we are heading. There comes the last step. Assess your portfolios, investments periodically. Not a big deal actually. In every quarter, at least once, if you do it, you'll be excellent. You're doing all the dashboard for the employers, do it for yourself also. Once in every quarter, 3 months, 4 months, at least. And with your objectives you see. Am I still keeping same objectives? Do I need to refine it? Do I need to change anything on my patterns? You can do that. And by this, we can shape our future, how this has to be, and we can be prepared for the risk as we head towards. Thank you.
I also maintain an Excel sheet with my budget. And what happened, I just added lines to that expenses. It never ended with plus. It was always surplus and minus. Our next speaker is also very vibrant. I want to see her in district roles, maybe in near future. I wish I'll be alive by that time. But this has been like my wish, a dream, to see this person flourishing in district role. Luckily or fortunately, her speech evaluator is also District 20 manager, PR manager. So, DTM Vishal Edward Khan, please, sorry, Toastmaster Vishal Edward Khan, please introduce my speaker and her speech objective.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster of the Week. Well, my amazing speaker, Toastmaster Shruti Suji, had set sail on the Toastmaster journey about 2 years ago. But I must say she's quite a skilled sailor now because she's embarking on another milestone, a very important milestone, which is the level 2, project 2 from Pathways of Innovative Planning. The objective of her speech is to present the skills needed to connect with an unfamiliar audiences. Which you know, unfamiliar audiences. But I also had another note over here, which is for evaluating. And to do that, my sailor, amazing speaker Shruti, will be enumerating all of us with an unfamiliar topic. So her topic is happiness is a choice, not a result. Happiness is a choice, not a result. Let's hear
Thank you, CM Vishal. A very good evening to all the dear distinguished Toastmasters, and dear guests. Hope you all had a wonderful and happy weekend. Mentioning the word happy, can TM Latif mention what is your happiness, like what is the source of happiness? In 2 words, 3 words.
If it's regards to the club, it's really happiness here to see you at the stage.
Okay, thank you. What about DKM Pramo?
Happiness?
Yeah, just something that makes you happy.
Yeah, be with my children.
Yeah. Okay, and what about TM Sugna?
When I get my outdoor jogging,
Okay, as we can see here, happiness is not defined by a particular activity or a particular experience. Different people have different definition of happiness. For some, it may be sitting or enjoying time with their loved ones. For some, it may be doing things to develop themselves. For some, it may be doing things that they love. So if I say Toastmaster is a source of happiness, how many of you will agree to it? Oh yes, thank you. Okay, another question. If you meet a person, a grumpy looking person, does that person give you a negative energy or a positive energy? Can someone just mention?
Negative.
Negative, yes, definitely.
Positive.
No, I think it should be negative.
Depends on the mood.
What inspires me to bring up
Moods and moods.
if I'm myself happy, I may have a positive.
Okay, but still. Okay, in my company, we have an office boy. So, if he meets someone on the corridor, this person, irrespective of whatever it is, he'll be greeting that other person with a smile and such a hearty greeting. His smile, that greeting itself will make our day bright, like whatever situation it is we are in, he will make it, that will change our mood. But I often wonder, like, how can he do it all the time, irrespective of whenever it is? That smile, like, he will be definitely having family issues, he will be definitely having financial issues. But his smile and that greeting with how heartily he's saying it just cheers us also. So, this means what? Happiness is a choice. It is not something that we have to or we need to do. Happiness is a choice. And we often assume that reaching a particular target or achieving a particular milestone that we will be happy. But how long will that happiness continue? Will it end at some point or will it continue throughout? It should continue. And then, so, there is a study, like there is a conclusion, like 50% of your happiness is determined by your genetics. There is a book by Dr. Sonia Limbowski, How of Happiness. In that, she mentions about 50% of your happiness is defined by genetics, 10% by your circumstances, and 40% by your internal state of mind. Here, happiness is a state of mind. And our mind, our brain, most of its thoughts and reactions take place on a day-to-day basis automatically. But like the choice of happiness, whether we need to stay happy throughout, it is in our conscious power. So we can see a few ways in how we can ensure that this happiness stays throughout, or we can maintain this happiness. The step number one is by tricking the brain. So when I mention this, you may think, oh wow, what is it? No, it is nothing simple. It is very simple, just smile. When we smile, what happens is our brain will be getting a positive feedback. And this will also reduce our heart rate and all. So on a general basis, it is improving our overall mood. Another way is to count our blessings. Most of the time, we are mindful of the things we lack, the opportunities we missed, and all those kind of things. And we often forget about the blessings that we have. If we count our blessings, even in the time of adversities, I'm sure that we can try to maintain a happy attitude throughout. Try to keep a gratitude journal so that we can remember, okay, this is a blessing in my life, and we can reduce the negative thoughts that's coming. And number 3 is doing kindness, doing kind act to others. When we do kind acts to other people, what happens is we ourselves may feel grateful, can be in a position to help that person. It will help us to boost our mood, lower our stress, and in a way it's like a two-way game. We are helping one person, we are helping ourselves also. And we should change our perspective sometimes. Sometimes we view things in a particular angle, but maybe we try to change the angle in which we are viewing that problem, we can solve it in a better manner. And number 5, we can practice meditation. Practicing meditation for at least 15 minutes daily will give us clarity of our mind, and we will be more stronger in the faces of adversity. And the 6th one, what I'm going to mention, is the most important one, and that is to realize what we have to do, like what is our true potential, and we have to strive to do it in such a way that it helps both ourselves as well as people around us. So maybe trying to do what I mentioned before, what was discussed before, we can try to keep our happiness on a daily basis. And mentioning further, this will also help us to ameliorate our problems. And as it is mentioned, as it is said on a general basis, it too shall pass. Whatever it is, even if it is sad or good or bad, it will pass. Yeah, so try to keep happy, try to enjoy the little time available on this earth. Let us give happiness to ourselves as well as others.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Shruti, for enlightening us what to choose, what not to choose. Refreshment? Yes. As you all see, all the speakers here today emulate themselves from what they were before and how they have come up with their own mindset, topics to enlighten our journey of future. We will ask timers report, and then we will go for voting for the best speakers according to the present parties. Timer, please share your.
Thank you, Toastmaster Latif. We have 3 speakers today. 4 speakers are qualified on the basis of time. It's sad to say that 2 speakers disqualified. First speaker who got disqualified is Toastmaster John Stephen, who took 7 minutes 45 seconds. And second speaker was Toastmaster Susan Abraham, who took 7 minutes 50 seconds. So other than them, the other 4 speakers are qualified. I'll read out the names so that I can vote for the best speaker.
Everyone has a ballot, and these are the 4 speakers who are.
May I please request the speakers to raise their hand when the name is called? The first speaker was DTM Ramkumar. Second speaker was Mr. Prashant online. Mr. Prashant is there online. Third speaker, Toastmaster Vinod Varghese. And the last speaker, Toastmaster Shruti Sanjeev. Please vote for the best speaker. You can mention 1, 2, 3, 4 in case you don't get the right name. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you, Toastmaster.
Just mark for 1 minute.
Yeah.
Please carry your votes with you while you exit from here for the refreshments.
Yeah. So we can collect it.
Master Sir, can you help us, please?
So online,
Online.
I think this send you.
Personal message. Nothing should say.
It's only the
So we have 5 minutes, right?
Manoj and Prashant, you can share your best speaker vote to my personal message and then start on you.
Final speaker, Shruti.
The channel is the evaluator. You need to see this person is evaluated by the channel. Communication one, she's this one, you're not this one. She's this one. And she doesn't understand. You can't watch her. You can't watch the people. If you can't say the it should be like this.
I could not go to meet and you could not call me. I don't know.
Yeah, I thought of not probably because you are calling back in the evening, but at that morning I will meet and try to see your college and how, you are getting tired, calling, because I got you are calling. It's okay. What are admission now that is versus low point in Hyderabad. That's a cool answer. Easy to find out. Yeah, one word. Yeah. This is a very little bit more. Doesn't matter. You can be easily. Very different communities are there. Nama poet playing.
I was working with Nabad here, and I'm RBI training.
Distant,
23 years ago. 22 years back.
Movie popcorn.
Vidya Madam?
You are taking a break, no?
If it is straight, then he will come.
Okay.
Yeah, if you can call if you want to. CCTV was there in the meeting sometime.
Yeah, she was there.
Yeah, you have to see sometimes who are there.
Had I had time, I would have.
This was
Okay.
the message from.
Yes. So, as I promised that we have a secret judge, it's time to disclose the result according to the international speech ballot. Faculty, whenever we are going to have a contest next year, this year, November, December, whenever we are going to have a club contest, that speech ballot will be there. DTM Alka is our secret judge. As you announce the result,
And we are fine as
Announcement of results will be by the GE.
okay.
Hello, Toastmaster Latif, you are muted.
So at least give your feedback about your speakers and
you can reserve Nitin Toastmaster Club as our chief judge for the contest. You can take.
I thought you were doing only detailed answer. I will be the best place.
I have been Bhavans judge. Thank you, Toastmaster Ravi. Good evening, Bhavans Toastmasters and my fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests to be Toastmasters and our delegates. What to be delegates? If you are not a delegate, you should become a delegate. Right? It's really heartening to see so many Toastmasters and so many audience. I mean, so many in the audience, live audience, after a long time. We have got used to online meetings, we have got comfortable there, but yes, now we have to get out of the comfort zone. Like, we will never be able to become a skillful sailor if the sea is calm. So if we stay in the comfort of our homes and continue to do whatever we are doing, eating, drinking, sleeping, cooking, eating, whatever, and then on the side we are attending a meeting, we are not doing justice. Of course, we are attending those meetings, but if we want growth, why are we here? Why are we here? Why are we wasting 3 hours, 2 hours, 3 hours in the evening watching this?
Become better version.
We are not wasting. We are utilizing this time for our personal growth. So if we have to do that, we should come to the venue, we should attend physical meetings and just see the beauty of looking at each other, looking at each other's expressions. That is facial. I heard one very lovely speech about communication today. So when we are face to face, that's a different communication because your body speaks. Your body speaks. It's not only our mouth, it's our body, it's our eyes, it's our face. Your happiness, the speech about happiness. You can actually witness the happiness on our faces when we are talking to each other. That's why all Toastmasters are happy. Because we are able to communicate, right? We are able to talk our hearts out. So, thank you for inviting me, DTM Anil Kumar Remankar. And I had the honor to listen to those speeches and the judgment as per me, of course, it's always a personal opinion. And Anilji will collate it with your best speaker voting. and then announce the results. So I had a lovely time listening to 6 speeches. It's been a long time since we heard so many speeches in one meeting. We are listening to one speaker, that too we have to really beg someone, take a speaking slot, please do it. So it was a wonderful thing. Well done, Bhavans Toastmasters, in doing this speakathon, and continue this amazing journey. Toastmaster Latif, special mention to you, your efforts, President, DTM Primuk, for organizing a speakathon so early during the term. All the best to you, and keep doing well. Become great speakers, become great communicators. All the best.
Before you leave, we just have a thank you certificate for recognition. President DTM, please. Thank you for making your time available.
It was an honor for me.
It really makes adds value to the people attending.
It was a real honor for me, and to see all the division directors, area directors, and senior Toastmasters like Manish, Ram.
Some people, whenever we see them, always we feel happy. Whenever I see Alkaji, always I am happy. My wife Shiva also says that. Such a wonderful Toastmaster, a brilliant leader, a speaker, moreover, an excellent and wonderful, beloved human being. Thank you so much on behalf of all the members, and especially thank you D.J. Malikumanji for inviting D.J. Malka to our meeting. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Distinguished Toastmaster Alka, Distinguished Toastmaster Pramod Bose. Let's go for the evaluation session. This is the time where the speakers are grilled for their better future. Normally we say evaluation is the breakfast for the champions. Because of the breakfast, we build our strength for the day, and thus we build our speech better for the next project. Distinguished Toastmaster Anil Kumarji Devankar, please, the stage is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. Speech evaluations ameliorate speakers to improve their communication skills. Very rightly said in Toastmasters. A very warm good evening to Toastmasters and distinguished guests. Now it is time for the evaluation session. We already are behind the schedule, so I won't take much time in explaining all other things. Let's go straight to the business. We had 6 wonderful speakers on the stage today, and it's now time to evaluate their speeches. The first speaker on the stage, DTM Ram Kumar. I would like to request his speech evaluator, DTM Mahesh Iyer, on the stage to do the honors. DTM Mahesh Iyer.
I think you can see. Yes, you can see. Sir, come, sir. You can see.
No, center.
Yeah. Come on, I want to do something else.
Oh, sorry. Please, I'm sorry.
How many of you dare to think big and dream big? The way my target speaker entered, that there itself you stole everybody's heart. Without having been tear and tear the souls. Thank you very much for making us more ameliorating, because your speech was really ameliorating all of us. Am I right or wrong?
Yes.
Can we have a huge round of applause? Interacting. The best speaker always interact with each other. He stares. He just look at the eyes of each and every audience and really connect with them. And another thing is that, how nicely he says about piggyback. Wow, great man. You are really orator, international orator. And voice modulation has gone to that extent. I was just searching where there is any kind of faults to make me fail. Mischievous. You are really mischievous. We all know that. But in a different way. Ask all should know. You have introduced that. Ask all should know about yourself, about the way you are presenting yourself, and how you are reaching the source of the audience. Wow, great. If I go on telling that till 9 o'clock I can go on telling, but my timer will say that you will show the cards. And change yourself always. It really went to my heart. Change is the only thing which will never change. Let us all change after this emulating session. Then procrastination leads to danger. Wow. Somebody said, but he quoted this. On time. And then I was again searching what negative I should say. Something there, the room for improvement, I couldn't find anything. Then immediately my bulbs illuminated and told that, did you use the word of the day? Did you use the theme of the day? You can use that. Then you have become the perfect speaker for the day. Please use it. That was, I personally begged you and requested you. Ameliorating the beautiful and sensual word for today. Use it in your life. Better next time, please be a perfect speaker wherever you are there in the podium. Use, because the American will feel happy. Thank you.
Thank you, DTM Mahesh Iyer, for that wonderful evaluation of DTM Ramkumar's speech. Moving forward, it's time to welcome on the stage the second evaluator, DTM Pramukh Bose, to evaluate the speech that was delivered by Toastmaster Prashant. DTM Pramukh Bose, the stage is yours.
Thank you, DTM Kumar. Wow, what a wonderful speech was that Toastmaster Prashant's speech today. It was an inspiring and informative speech. I would say two words I would highlight: inspiring, informative. I liked the dynamic opening of his speech. He started his speech with a wonderful phrase: speak in such a way that others love to listen to you, and listen in such a way that others love to speak with you. Wow. He connected with the audience with that wonderful sentence, and he grabbed the attention of the audience with that poster. His first experience in Toastmaster, he saw the poster in September 2019. It was about a training about in-room speaking skills. And how many posters we have published in our Bhavans Toastmasters Club? I have never saved anything, really. I have to admit now. But I admire him. He brought us poster today, 4 years ago. 4 years ago, old poster. That itself is an inspiration. Thank you so much, Toastmasters. And throughout the speech, he was speaking about his mentors, how they inspired him, how they guided him, how they supported him, and how they uplifted his spirit, and how he has grown as a better speaker and leader, and how each and every Toastmaster in Bhavans Toastmasters Club helped him on his, throughout his journey, and how he enjoys Toastmasters. And I personally feel that he enjoys Toastmaster, but he said that from his all of his heart, because every time, whenever there is an opportunity, he loves to speak. He loves to speak. I don't know how many projects he has completed so far. So many projects, so many speeches I have heard about. I heard from him. So he tried to inspire the newcomers today. He gave them advice to them. In Toastmasters is a platform to improve your public speaking skills, leadership skills, where you can learn from the mentors, because there are so many beautiful mentors, inspiring mentors in Bhavans. I love that. Two, give a couple of suggestions which I believe to help him to improve his public speaking skills. I would say it's a technical thing which I felt that he was always when like this is coming forward, but I would say that only one set of important aspects when you need to highlight, when you need to reaffirm, that time only come forward like this and say. Otherwise, use the podium diligently. You can move this side, you can move this side, and try to bring out some transitions. That is the only very important suggestions I want to say. And another thing, when you start with somewhere you just define who is a mentor and who is a mentee. What are the important things a mentor brings in the life of a mentee? You know, the important qualities or characteristics of a mentor. To sum up, it was a wonderful speech, informative and inspiring speech. I would like to hear from him what are the important qualities of a mentor, who is a mentor, and one more thing, try to improve your body language a bit more and use the podium diligently. Both of us,
Thank you, Vidya Pramod, for that astute evaluation of a speech that was delivered by Toastmaster Prashant. Moving forward, the third speech was delivered by Toastmaster John Stephen, and I would like to call upon the stage his speech evaluator, Toastmaster Latif Mansur Ali. Toastmaster Latif, the stage is yours.
Thank you, General Evaluator, Distinguished Toastmaster Ali Kumar, Innovator. Today, Toastmaster Johnny highlighted his journey in Toastmasters with the help and support of his mentee. I loved the way he presented his speech, the confidence he showed, while accepting that there were moments where he was not happy delivering that position, what was assigned at the club level. He was happy to surrender just because he doesn't want the club to face any deadlines not meeting up. He was not happy seeing the club going low because the president asked too much of expectations from him. And where he grew, the ExCom, the executive committee, the members and his own mentor helped him that he can do it. And that is what I loved in his speech. The PowerPoint was so amazing. It was written in few words, but said it all about how and what kind of mentors we have in Toastmasters, which really help you learn in his speech as he learned how to or how to be knowing the media where he has generated the letters, the podcast and everything. Lastly but not least, there are some areas of improvement, because in public speaking, wherever you give positive impact, there is areas of improvement. And over here I felt, when he was giving the speech saying that those people who have succeeded have realized and not given up on their failure. I accept this, but on the other hand he said, and the difference between them and us, maybe many of the audience, they feel, no, we are not. We are from those people who want to learn from their failures. So you can say it, difference between them and me, or difference between them and the people who quit, makes an impactful appearance to the stage. Last but not least, a drama between you and the first evaluator, Toastmaster Geeta, would have been a really impactful, because I know after your speech, you go out, you take some breather and make sure that have you delivered the best. To summarize, amazing speech, good PowerPoint, just a small correction of adding a drama and making that drama evaluation makes the audience also happy. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Latif, for that wonderful evaluation of a speech that was delivered by Toastmaster Stephen. The fourth speaker on the stage today was Toastmaster Susan, and I would like to call upon her evaluator, Toastmaster Mohammed Siraj, to do the honors.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and my amazing speaker, Toastmaster Susan. 30 minutes, 30 seconds of listening to the nature and 7 minutes of listening to our amazing speaker, Toastmaster Susan. Wonderful speech, Toastmaster Susan. First of all, I would like to congratulate you. You have achieved your speech objectives and well done, well prepared speech. Do you know what is the best thing in her speech? That is her practice. I can imagine that each and every word in her speech, she has prepared it, structured it, and presented it in a correct, best way. I divide her speech into two aspects. One is the speech content, and the other one is how she presented. I'll go for the second one first. Professor Susan has connected with each and every one of us by seeing each and every one of us. And number two is she is exerting her hand gestures, especially when she was talking about us. She was presenting like this. When she was presenting on herself, she was presenting like this. Again, when she was speaking about manager, her hand went a little bit higher because it's a manager. Maybe I don't know whether she has practiced or intentionally, but all this came and we observed it. Toastmaster Susan, I have asked a question. Have you connected with us? I'm sure that all of us connected with you all. Because of your movement, your practice, and your eye contact with all of us. These are the best ones we saw in your speech. Your structure, your opening was a catchy opening, and around 5 minutes, 4.5 minutes, you were talking about, explaining about the communication styles, the benefits of communication style, what is your communication style, all this you have explained. Then, around 2 minutes, you have given your personal stories about your manager. In this, I want to give one suggestion. If I were you, I would have put more time on personal story because it connects us with the audience. So give more time on your story rather than explaining. Like you can reduce your explanation and give at a later part if you have time with your conclusion. So overall, you had an amazing speech. Your best part is your eye contact and your hand gestures and your practice. Keep it up. The things you have, I felt that structure your speech that more into your story. Like when you speak about your child, I could relate to a story. Sir, do this. It's a direct order. Likewise. Overall, a wonderful speech. I would like to see more speeches in the next meeting.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mohammed Siraj, for that wonderful evaluation. The next evaluator to be called on the stage to do the evaluation of a Toastmaster Vinod's speech. Toastmaster Kondal ready? Toastmaster Kondal ready? The stage is yours.
Thank you, General Evaluator, distinguished Toastmaster Amit Kumar Jivankar. Make your money works for you. So this quote I remember when Toastmaster Vinod was explaining about his speech, outline of importance of financial needs. So this topic all of us know, but today we all know how we have to plan it. And Toastmaster Vinod is background of CA, Chartered Account, and he knows very well about of financial needs, how to plan and focus and goal and budgeting and investment. So this is a very good aspects of bucket of investments, how he explained to all of us, even in knowing of all these things. How many of you all know the 50, 30, 20 rule? Yes. So, as a working professionals, we should have known that as a 50, 30, 20. What's 50? Of your needs every day, whatever you are earning, you have to use of 50% of your earning for needs. And what is 30? Is wants. And the 20 for saving. So this rule, we could have connected to all of us easily to make it as how you plan for your financial or future needs. So today, Toastmaster Vinod Verghese is excel in such a places to plan and make your goals and how your needs in circumstances of exactly like ours. Skill set. We are all skill set, right? So with this is given as a good topic speech according to its objectives. So we can improve his speech as presentation skills like when unknown topics or unknown audience when you are presenting a speech or topic, you can use of our PowerPoint presentation to knowing some pictures and images and graphs, percentages, so that everybody easily to connect your topic and to involve them and use it in their life. So other way, all other ways he has used, and I congratulate to him as dynamic leadership for project level 2 project to completion. And this is the second speech of his as Toastmaster journey. And this you can have better way version of yourself in the future. And you can definitely have the skills to make it there. With this, all the best.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kondal Reddy, for that wonderful evaluation. Our sixth speaker and the final speaker for today's meeting was Toastmaster Shruti. I would like to call upon her speech evaluator, Toastmaster Vishal, on the stage.
Thank you, General Evaluator, DTM Anand Kumarji. Okay. My amazing guidance speaker. Shruti, I must first ask the audience, did she achieve her objective? And the objective was to familiarize us with an unfamiliar topic. Basically, communicate. Well, she did. So on the tick mark, or let's say on the score sheet, on the achievement of the objective of the speech, I think she's done absolutely well. Now, my evaluation is going to be in two sections. One is what I found really amazing about you and the speech. And number two is where are the rooms of improvement in my personal movement. So let's look at things that you have done absolutely well. First, you start out with a question and hook the audience, and you ask them two wonderful questions. What is happiness? And you just didn't stick to just one section, you ask, so here, another one. So that's another way of get the attention of the audience. You again asked another question. That was again engaging. I love the idea of having a personal example that you had about your colleague, this colleague. So that was very nice. It started giving us also an idea about how we would feel when somebody smiles at us. That was amazing. I love the fact that you have put your time and effort in getting some statistics on what happiness is about and how it is used. The language is amazing. You have fantastic, good command of the language. And I love the pauses that you do. But if it is intentional and controlled, so that's amazing. Number two, you came up with methods. You only had 6 methods of how you can be happy. So all in all, amazing speech. Now let's move on to the areas where I feel, in my personal opinion, where you could have further improved, or it can be another little more much up on the speech. And that is, instead of going for 6, explaining the 6 methods, probably you could choose 3. Smile, a gratitude journal, which is an amazing thing, and then meditation. So you have time to explain even much more better on the 3. You can list all the 6 and say, these are my 3 favorites. So that gives everybody a similar. The stage movement, of course, I'm sure a lot of them have already spoken to you about the stage movement and voice and all this thing. It's something in the past which already been told about. But what I'd like to tell you, something new is about eye contact. Since you are in a virtual, since you are in a physical stage, you could definitely use the advantage of looking at different sections of your audience, so that helps you connect. All in all, I think none of us are spared from the trials and tribulations of life. Okay? But what gives all of us a kind of uncanny attitude, that we ride this wave of up and down, that we follow what Toastmaster Shruti has shared with us. Happiness is not a choice. Beautifully done. Nice.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vishal, for that wonderful evaluation of Toastmaster Shruti's speech. Now it's time to call upon the grammarian and our counter for his report on both the aspects. DTM Mahesh Iyer, on the stage, please.
I mean, how to pronounce it? Ameliorate. You can get that. And what about Kushwa? Mahesh Kushwa. Or Daniel Kushwa, because people who use this word today, ameliorate, is TM Susana, Contemporary, TM Vino, Vishal, Shruti, Latif, Anilji. I have not missed out anybody. Like we are supposed to use it because master of the universe to use that, but ameliorating. The session was really ameliorating, and there was very good pronunciations and usages. I really want to ameliorate those usages. As I told you, procrastination leads to danger, and communicate and connect with nature, fostering competency, word of uncertainty, appetite, that also risk appetite. As skilled sailors, we are skilled sailors. I look at the people who use it. And tear your soul, it too shall pass. Yes, this too shall pass. In French, there's a usage, this too shall pass. Having the positive attitude and having the fingers crossed, at least for the next time when they are coming, whoever is the grammarian, make that grammarian also very happy say, using the word at the same time, using the theme of the day also. That is the aim of making the word of the day as well as theme of the day. Use it properly with the pronunciation. You can have your own style of pronunciation. Thank you very much for that.
Thank you. We would like to call upon the stage once again DTM Shire for the R counter report.
No, we don't have.
No. So all are excused today. Okay. In that case, let's move to the general evaluator. Before that, I would like to ask the timer for his report whether all the speakers who were on the stage as evaluators within time.
Yeah. For the evaluation sessions, all the 6 evaluators are qualified. They are on time. Thank you, and over to the general evaluator.
Thank you very much, the timer, Toastmaster Vikram. Yes. So let's have a voting. Timer, let's have 1 minute for the voting. Vote counter. Voting for the best evaluator. Which evaluators, and in addition to that, you have to also include the grammarian.
Thank you. Just judging that.
Evaluator
Yes, time up.
Yes.
Have the votes collected? Yes. Let's move forward. Now it's the time for the general evaluators report. Once again, a warm good evening to one and all. For the benefit of the guests who are present with us, this is a session wherein we ameliorate each speaker to perform better than what they have already done. It is a session which gives them the opportunity to understand which are the areas they need to improve for the next project and support them to be a competent communicator and leaders. So coming to my general evaluation, first of all, I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate Bhavans Toastmasters Club for conducting such a marvelous, fantabulous meeting today. It was the first meeting of this term, which I would say a real Bhavans Toastmaster meeting. Let's hear a round of applause each and every member's badge. Today, I could feel that our club is back in action through Bhavans Toastmasters Club in its full form. Well, I'm very happy for that. Saying that, there are a few areas which I would like to spotlight today as a positive from my side. The first is the energy of the club. Wow. Having 26 plus members on site as well as off site. This is something very wonderful in a very recent time after going through pandemic. This is the first time we had such a great figure attending the Toastmaster meeting. The audience had 4 new members, or a guest, I would say. This also is another record which we used to have earlier when we had physical meetings. We had 4 members. And I have a very strong belief all the 4 guests who are today with us are going to be BTC members very soon. We had 6 great speakers today on the stage. They have done a very wonderful job. delivering speeches with different topics. The confidence in these speakers do show that they are on the improving ground. The same thing goes for the evaluators. They had done a very wonderful job evaluating each and every speech very specifically, giving their opinion on the things the speakers did well and the areas where the speakers can improve for the next project. Role players, all of them had done a very fantastic job today, ensuring that the meeting was a true Toastmaster style meeting, and that too of a Bhavans Toastmasters Club level. Congratulations to all the role players for their wonderful performance. Now, coming to the area of improvement, we always have some improvement, and I believe our VPE already knows one of the point. But before that, I would like to highlight another area which can be easily managed in future: the agenda. We had a procedure wherein we have adopted the agenda. However, I don't know for what reason, we did miss out to point out the amendments, the changes that were made. As a general evaluator, I could see different speakers coming up on the stage and their evaluators also were replaced. But it would be great if they are announced in the beginning so that we follow our procedure, that is parliamentary procedure, and that too before the meeting commences. That would help the audience as well as the guests to understand that yes, the procedure is being followed. And the second point is the time management. I can truly understand with this number of attendees, and it is being a speakerthon, there was great chances of having gone a little bit on board, but 30 minutes plus looks to be too much. So I would advise the VPA and the organizers to please take care of this in future, that we don't cross time limit to such an extent. 5-10 minutes is agreeable when we have event, but not 30 minutes. So please take care of this. And with this, I would like to congratulate once again to all the Toastmasters from Bhavans Club as well as the guests who attended this meeting. And I strongly believe they have gained a lot of points from today's meeting, which will help them to decide when they can be Toastmasters next speaker. I would like to hand the stage back to the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Latif. Over to you.
Before you end, distinguished Toastmaster Anil Kumarji, please announce our international speaker speech ballot results for what we had. Yes.
Sure. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, as our Toastmaster Day has announced in the beginning that we are going to have a secret judge who will do the scoring for all the speakers. Now, as you can understand now, this is the opinion and this is the judgment of that particular judge. The third place winner in the speech category goes to DTM Ramkumar. The second place winner is none other than Toastmaster Shruti Sajid. And the first place winner is Toastmaster Prashant Kavlangar. As already announced by the timer, we had 2 time disqualifications. Now coming back to the, yes, we had 2 time disqualifications. Now coming to the next, that is speech evaluation. Okay. Before that, I need the time, all our time qualified. The third place winner in this first speech evaluation, it goes to Toastmaster Vishal. The The second place winner in the evaluation is none other than DTM Pramukh Bose. And the first place winner for the evaluation is Toastmaster Latif Mansoor Ali.
This took me as a surprise. No, this took me as a surprise because I requested for only international speech contest ballot. Then it was DTM Anil's idea that to get Toastmaster somewhere in the district or in district 122 where I have friends, but I was like procrastinating and it happened. Thank you very much, DTM Anil. Now, without further ado, thank you very much for always assisting us. Being people like you in the XCOM makes my work a little easier because these few things really help us grow higher and better. Shall I?
Thank you.
Yeah. Yes. Last but not the least, actually the evaluation voting made me. Last but not the least, let's do one more round for the voting for the best role player, and we have 3 role players. Toastmaster of the day, which is myself, Remedial, and General Evaluator, our founding member, distinguished Toastmaster Anil Kumar Chirevekar. Remedial is distinguished Toastmaster Nahesh Singh. We'll take 1 minute and please. Yeah, take vote for one. No, let it be. Just now I saw our vote counters issue. It's so wonderful. It says start control, life is like a game. May I invite distinguished Toastmaster, our president, to take over the proceedings from here.
You are a wonderful meeting. Thank you so much. And let me invite each of our guests to speak 1 minute to express the opinions about the meeting today. Rajkumar, can you please come up and speak 1 minute? Yeah, sure. Thank you. With Toastmasters. Yes, and little children here, boys and girls. Yeah, how many people is here?
None.
You? None.
But he's
It's okay. Basically, what I want to say is the meeting was super. Why I say 2 things. Quality of the meeting is. Second, what we have, we rise to values, right? Values, right? Respect, integrity, service, and excellence. All I can see in one page. Blended out with a smile. Quality of the meeting. That is the first thing. It's like a parachute. I say, what I counted upon you as a member. Red flag, red timer, flashing. If you want to be a speaker or leader, put the recognition, rewards. You have everything within you. Do the thing, stand and deliver. Thank you. Thank you so much, and I would like to invite you once again. And accept this certificate as our special guest today from here. Thank you so much, you are a wonderful leader. And continue to inspire many Toastmasters. Many parts of the world. Thank you so much.
Come on.
Thank you so much.
Taking 1, 2, 3.
Thank you, Bhavans. I would like to express my gratitude to Mansoor and DT Anil Kumar Ravanguji, who could have done the justice, giving the third place to a club where they deserve more than me. Second, my gratitude to President for giving me the opportunity and the speaking slot to come and explore.
Thank you so much. Now let me invite our wonderful Toastmaster, our district PR Public Relations Manager, Toastmaster Vishal.
Thank you very much, President, DTM Toastmaster, DTM Pramukji, and Division Director, Shiraz, our Training Director over here, Vikramji, thank you very much. And very eminent Toastmasters around here, I can see DTM Anil, dignitaries, very eminent Toastmasters. What I really loved about this whole meeting is the energy. I really thank Toastmaster Lucky for inviting me and making me a part of this thing. So I really enjoyed the energy that we all share over here. And it is so nice to see all familiar faces, Rubina, and everybody around here. It just feels so good. Very, very welcoming environment. Thank you so very much for this amazing session. I did learn quite a lot. And I think this will be absolutely wonderful when it comes to hybrid. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Please accept this certificate of appreciation. Should we come forward?
Yes.
This is contagious. Yeah, thank you so much.
We'll give it now. We'll change it.
Toastmaster Latif. Okay, one second. Okay. Meanwhile, you take the certificate. I'll go. I would like to hear from our just, it's not a just, he's our, supportive. Thank you so much for having your family. The children, you see our children, we all get inspired because we can see the happiness on their face. And that means that Toastmasters, where the family also is enjoying, that the next generation is coming up. They're also learning something, isn't it? Yes. Today we visit the table in every Toastmaster meeting, there is a table topic session. That means give impromptu speaking skills, improve impromptu speaking skills. Each person will come here and speak about 1 to 2 minutes about a topic, impromptu. That's the training. I know. I have heard speech, impromptu speech. One of the Toastmaster meetings in Desert Lake, he speaks very wonderful speech. So we can learn from your children, and children learn from us also, because they have more ideas, fresh ideas, young mind, fresh ideas. So I apologize actually to our guest meets, not Toastmasters, because today we missed our impromptu speaking session because of 6 speakers. Normally we have like 3 or 4 speeches, that's called prepared speeches. So otherwise there will be around 20 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes for impromptu speaking. So at least some 6-7 speakers will get a chance to speak, and always we give preference to our guests to come and deliver speech. So I apologize. The next meeting surely there will be impromptu speaking session. Then you can also express that. So, Shiraz, yeah, continue with your work.
Thank you very much, DJ and Pramod. First of all, I would like to thank Toastmaster Latif Mansoor for inviting me. It's my honor to be with you all, and I have heard many amazing international level speeches. So kudos to your club. I wish you all the very best. For the newcomers or guests, you all must be thinking what is happening here. My children, they wanted to come and join, come to the meetings in my club meeting. This is not home club, this is as I'm joining as a guest. Today, my wife said that, okay, why don't I come for the meeting? I said, why not? Please join. So, from the here itself, you can imagine that the benefits what we are getting from Toastmasters. For one Toastmaster, the whole 20 Toastmasters are supporting for one person's development. So, this is the beauty in Toastmasters. My operation manager, he spent around 2,000 kg for 6 months training. And I checked the content, what is it included? Everything is included in the Toastmasters. So rather than paying that 2,000 kg, you can get the same thing if you have the willingness and come forward and do the speeches and projects. This is the best place for the little amount of money we can gain a lot from. So, thank you very much for inviting me, and I'm happy to again and again come to the meetings, and it will be helpful for my development as well as I'm sure it will be helpful for your side. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Now we have our guest. Our guest, Ms. Vanita, can please come forward and experience in the meeting, please.
Thanks for giving such an opportunity for this. First time I am attending this kind of meeting. They very helpful, and I would like to take membership. I think I go. Yes.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Please accept this certificate of appreciation. One of our members will contact you. Most probably our Vice President membership, Dr. Anil Kumar Jiravanga. He will contact you.
If no one, I will contact you.
Thank you. Now we have our guest, Mr. Franklin, can you please come?
It was a very wonderful experience. I enjoyed a lot. All the best for all the participants who are not born, no? From them I learned a lot. So it was a very good experience. This is the first table talk.
We have a lot of table topics in future. Please accept this certificate of appreciation. We will all learn.
Yes.
Yes. Learn from each other. We will learn.
Otherwise, sir, I'm like you.
Now we have Mr. Akhil.
Yeah, thank you. And I know he's very fed up with taking all the thanks and everything in one session. And again, just accept my thanks again. Anyway, okay, and I know that he said we have to learn more things from others. We know something and we don't know something. So this is the platform which we can get all the informations which we know already, as well as which we don't know the things, and it was amazing. Truly, it's a spectacular opportunity to get getting information from others also. And this is a team, not only a team, it's a family, etc. It's like a family, so we can learn many things from others. So, do well guys, and hopefully we can meet the next session.
Please accept this like that you told, we have to learn many things. That understanding itself is the biggest thing.
Yes.
That's all. Thank you. Suna Ganesh, who finished his level 5. Thank you. And there was an opportunity to renew the membership with the existing, because the Toastmasters International, because of the last 4 years, there was no revision because they had a lot of expense to meet. So increase the fees for 6 months by $15. Increase by $15. Means around 5 KD, 4-5 KD the increase. So there was an opportunity to renew the membership. Normally the membership renewal for 6 months. The next renewal comes in September. So there was an opportunity to renew your membership with the existing rate almost before 31st July. We have 24 members. Out of the 24 members, 17 are renewed with the existing discount. So let's do the you can learn many things. Your membership is there till 30th September. Please make this opportunity to renew. No, you cannot get the discount now, but at least renew the membership. Don't think that 5 KD for 6 months are paying additional. It's not even 1 KD, not even 1 KD for 1 month. So, but the learning is unlimited. Make use of the opportunity. Please renew your membership before 30th September. Okay. And we have one new member joined. And I know he is our area director. It is inspiring for us, isn't it? Yes. The area director is our member, isn't it? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I invite him to continue to stay here and to announce the results and give the certificate of the area director. DTM Anka was a secret there, but I know nobody announced me. But when she is there and those of learning coach, there is a secret there. So I understand the secret there will be 99% will be DTM Anka. Because she has a wide range of experience as a teacher and her judgment. See, normally in Toastmasters, we have more judges. The speech contest, we will have at least 5 judges. I lead. We will go to 10 judges. So means more judges will be there. So that's but today she was only 1 judge, but she has chosen the winners. So don't others also perform very well. I congratulate all the winners. Thank you for that. All the 3 winners in each of both the categories, I congratulate. Today this is the results of the voting. Because we all voted, no? So this is the results of the voting. That will be the best speaker is there, the best evaluator is there, and the best role player is there. So I invite Toastmaster, let him also please on the stage. Invitation. So Toastmaster, our area director,
The best speaker prepared speech for today. Any guesses? No choice. DTM Ramkumar.
Congratulations. This is unequal style of remember 5 years ago? No. Put it this way.
Oh, that should come this year.
This is yeah.
Yes.
Okay. We'll give him a certificate of
Okay, quickly. 1, 2, and this is one more. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you so much. Yeah, next.
The best speech evaluator for today's speeches, Toastmaster Bhavans
Thank you so much.
Best evaluator, yes. You know, Miss Universe. Mr.
Excellent stuff.
So you also master. Yes. Alright, clicking 1, 2, 3, 1 more, 1, 2, and.
Thank you so much. Next.
Any guesses for the best role player?
No guesses.
Give it to Toastmaster Latik Mansur Ali. You are the team of the Toastmaster of the day.
Okay. Give us certificate.
Okay, who's there? Clicking 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Thank you so much. Oh, let's all have a group photo. Everyone come. Children, please come forward. Oh, have a group photo. See, today we started a little bit late actually because of the technical issue. We started 15 minutes late. Someone started 5:45. We started at 6:05. 6, yeah. Yeah. So, no, it's okay. Because many guests were there. Normally we end up meeting around 8. It won't be 4 late. It will be 8:50. Okay.
Thanks for organizing this.
Thanks for organizing this for them. Thank you so much. Santosh, thank you so much. And everyone, thank you so much. Can you open your video? Santosh. The few words, you have a few words. You enjoy the meeting, no? Let me know. Keep the camera on. Yeah. Thank you.
Yes, Ramanji. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
There is good spot we want you, yeah.
Wait, Subra, wait. Come from Latif. Sorry, Madam Shiraz Khan.
It was a wonderful meeting.
Yes, yes.
Sudhman, you can communicate was.
I know this ribbon is covering my tummy.
Stay.
Okay. New member session.
Wait. Can't hear. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for everyone. This ends the meeting, but doesn't end the Toastmaster journey. Okay. The next meeting will be after 2 weeks, 25th of
Anil ji, nice to see you after a long time.